Ah yeah, it's the Anfield Wrap's news thing. Going to stop calling it the dinner time because it's never out at dinner time.
It's not daily either, mate, is it?
It's not daily. It's 1:30 now. It'll probably be about 6 o'clock by the time you see it. So just call it this daily.
It adds a bit of excitement, though.
Oh, and I'm Gareth, Robbo, by the way, and this is John Gibbons.
Oh, yeah.
People seem to be getting confused because they've only ever heard our voices on the podcast and not seen our lovely faces. News today about...
I know, transfers out of nowhere.
All going off.
After the gutter show we did where we said nothing's going to happen.
And Klopp had sort of said
that, didn't he?
Yeah, Klopp had sort of said, you know, I'm not buying anyone. There've been little lines in the Echo, not buying anyone. Now we're buying everyone.
I think it's appalling that the Liverpool manager's a liar, to be honest with you. I'm very upset with this.
To be fair, though...
I'm going to hound him out.
The main ones today, they're going to happen in the summer and not January. So he might not officially be right. Marko Grujic, we'll say that's how you say it. He's posted the report linking him to Liverpool on his own Facebook page with a little smiley face, and he's also confirmed he's spoken to the Reds. He's 19, plays for Red Star Belgrade. Wait for a Gibbo. He's been compared to a young Steven Gerrard.
Young Steven Gerrard, yeah. I did enjoy the Serbian version of Steven Gerrard when I saw it in the story. I don't know about the Facebook thing, you see. This might just be me being a bit of a skeptic, but it looked to me like he was laughing at the story because it was two faces. The first one was laughing, the second one smiling, our phone's going. So it looked to me like he was
someone from London, that.
Could be anyone. It's the BBC that's happening enough. Yeah, it looked to me like he was kind of laughing at the story, really, but you don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, they've done like a big thing, hadn't they? Like, they'd photoshopped him on like a flag of the Kop and all this, and there was all... So he could be laughing at it. But I mean, he has actually said in the Echo's report, you know, he said that I have spoken to them, but they didn't, you know, he didn't confirm anything. But the Echo's saying today is likely to cost £5 million, expected to be completed next month, but then it'll just be loaned straight back to his club.
Yeah, we love
I hate them.
It's one of those, isn't it, where you think, how much is a 19-year-old midfielder going to play for Liverpool at the moment? You know, we're already kind of well stocked there. You know, you're talking about someone like Emre Can and saying, well, you want to give him chances, and you know, he's a young player. Well, he's 21 and he's a German international. You know what I mean? So I think he'd probably be a fair way down the pecking order at the moment. So maybe they just think this is the best time to get him. It's a decent price and kind of they trust his development where he is.
He's new though, and when he's new, you want to see him. You don't want him to go back.
Yeah, I understand that.
That's crap. And next one is Joe Matip. Again, might not be how you say his name. He's a centre half at Schalke, and he's apparently on his way. The Cameroon defender, 24, is likely to sign a pre-contract with Liverpool next month, as he is a free agent in the summer. Schalke have been on since though and said, we're not letting them go early, lads.
Yeah.
But it seems pretty nailed on. It seems like it's someone Klopp knows. We could do with the centre half, couldn't we, as well? You know, you'd think Colo's.
Yeah, it looks like a replacement for Colo. I mean, it's an interesting one, I think, because it maybe suggests to me that they're actually maybe fairly happy with what they've got there. And you just feel like they need another body. You know, yeah, exactly. So they might think, you know, it suggests to me a fair amount of faith in Skrtel, Lovren and Sacco, and they just go for, you know, they think, well, we need a fourth one. He can play in midfield a bit as well, I've read, so, you know, he's another option there. So, but he's not the kind of the big, if we were linked with being a big superstar defender or someone kind of everyone heard of, you maybe think, you know, oh, he's really looking to bolster there. Someone like him, I might be wrong, but someone like him suggests to me
that... He's a squad player.
Yeah, so it suggests to me that they're kind of quite happy with, you know, the first choices at the moment, which is interesting.
There's another one as well, his teammate Leroy Sane, 19, pacey winger who can apparently play up front as well.
I've just watched one of his goals and it was great. So I can't give you much more than that, but he shows him inside. Suddenly he's outside, dips the shoulder, Gareth Roberts-esque, you know what I mean?
Does he blam it?
He blams it, yeah.
The blamming bit was, I do that.
Drop the shoulder. It's like you at the bar when you see you.
Drop the nut. And Valentine's Day, you're spending Valentine's Day with Jürgen, lad?
I know, at Anfield, yeah. I don't think my missus is that bothered anyway, to be honest with you.
The Aston Villa game has been rearranged for Sky Sports, and it's now on Sunday, February the 14th, kick-off 1:30, if you didn't know. Let's do some admin as well.
Okay.
Ben Teche, Melissa's written a good piece about him on the site today. Just saying about a bit of a conundrum around him, whether, you know, when he's in the side, do Liverpool look at the best? And really what you do with him, he's the, you know, second most expensive player we've ever signed in the history of the club. And yet plenty of talking about sort of doubts around him, aren't they, already?
Yeah, they are. I think Klopp's in quite a nice position because he wasn't at the club when he was signed. So I don't think he necessarily has to worry about his transfer fee. I've seen things around today, people saying, oh, he's a very expensive sub or be a very expensive impact sub. But, you know, Klopp doesn't necessarily have to worry about that. You know, he can say, well, you know, it wasn't up to me kind of thing. I want to use him. I think Jürgen does seem to have a fair bit of faith in him. It's just whether, you know, he'll be playing as much as maybe we all expected when he signed in the summer, or what Benteke himself expected. You know, we might have to get a bit more used to maybe playing 1 and 2 or being used off the bench. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing, and as I said, I don't think Jürgen has to worry about that. That's the under the end. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I think that's EQ to finish.
You don't get this on Grand.
Anything else at all?
Hang on, before we go, we've got the stickers. Everyone's asking about the stickers. Right, so I'm only going to say it once. If you want some... if you
think that's optimistic, to be honest with you, mate.
Well, we might mention it again in terms of writing, but out my mouth. If you want some stickers, write to the Anfield Wrap, Office 6:3, MPAC, MPAC, 1 to 27 Bridport Street, Liverpool, L3 5QF. Include a stamped, self-addressed envelope with enough stamps on it so we can send it back to you, because we don't want it to cost us money, because the stickers cost money, and you're getting this free kind of, I must send you some. City Talks tonight.
That's how Blue Peter used to do.
City Talks tonight, and AFQ's on a Friday now. There's your admin. See you later.